Sup folks, good morning. It is currently 7:10 a.m. I'm recording this before heading off to work. Today, I am bringing you another themed build. Themed around entirely one element in one build ID. Today's element is gonna be, as you might be guessing by the background, fire. The build is so fittingly called Burn Them Down. The build idea revolves entirely around burning folks and increasing our burn damage. For a robe, we're going to be going for the Fury robe, which not only works very well with all fire arcana generally, but also looks hella stunning, and it really fits a fire themed build. For our starting relic, we're going to be going with Agni's Sparkler, which you can find in the offense category, and it will increase the ferocity of your burn status effects, meaning that it will increase the burn damage from a measly 2 to a whopping 4 damage per second. Very simple. For our Arcana, we're gonna be going with Flame Strike for our basic, which is a charged Arcana, which I like quite a lot. It has quite a width, for sure. And the upgrade actually burns and destroys projectiles very neatly. For our dash, we will be running Magma Rush, which is one of my favorite dashes in this game, because it's very untypical for a dash. It leaves behind this heat-seeking ball of fire. Heat-seeking missile, sort of. Or heat-seeking mine, rather. So enemies that step into its vicinity will be targeted. Then it explodes, blows up their face, right up their face. Again, burning them right away. The upgrade is also very nice, gives you slightly more range and more damage. Actually, it isn't more damage. It feels like more damage, but it's just more range. It's larger, and it has an increased duration, which honestly, who gives a crap? Usually you're going to be using it defensively like so, and then when enemies come closer, it knocks them back and burns them. So it gives you a little bit of breathing room to do things. For example, do this into a cast of Flame Strike, because it takes a while to charge up a Flame Strike. For standard, we'll be running Blazing Lariat. Just a wheel of fire. Also burning enemies. The upgrade, I actually don't know what it does. Increases radius. Well, so that's negligible. You don't really need to buy that. It's got decent range by itself. And for signature, we will be running Inferno Beam. Though technically you can run any combination of Arcana you like here, as long as you burn enemies, because that's the whole key focus of this build. Inferno Beam, as you may guess, also burns enemies right away. And it deals decent damage, and it's yet another Arcana that is capable of destroying projectiles very well. Alright, simple is that, really. There's not much to explain here. There are not really any combinations beside dash into Blazing Lariat, for example, or into Flame Strike, or into Inferno. So, let's get going, eh? The intended build playstyle for this build, I mean, you're most likely gonna be running full damage, so you can just go in aggressively, try to kill things right away. You can also, if you are lacking damage, try to be patient, play more around the burn status effect. So there's that again. Freaking simple, really, really simple. For potential problems, one obvious problem is going to be Zeal, since the entire fire dungeon you can't burn, and water is gonna be a little problematic, but you're playing more around the status effects, so I do not think you're gonna be having too much trouble there. Recommended items in Arcana, anything signature charge related is great, because that's your highest damage Arcana, I'm pretty sure. And otherwise, just go damage. Crit chance is okay, but it's not that good. Basic Arcana related items, such as Chrono Glove, I believe it's called, or Evening Gloves, for example, which increase generally increase the speed at which you use your basic Arcana, at which it's executed. They might come in handy, but you don't really have to focus on that. It's just, it's a little bit all over the place, but that's kind of what makes it so easy to grasp and play. I personally haven't played this much. I put this together, I played it a little. I think it works well enough. It's not fantastic, but it's got a decent damage output, so you're not going to be struggling too much. Most often, anyway. I'd say that concludes about it all, so let's just get into it. Let's try to get rid of Zeal. Perfect, first try. Fantastic. I don't actually know, I never understood, I should try this out sometime, whether Fury increases just the base damage of a signature, or just the damage of a charged signature attack. Yup, that's a bit bigger. Burns and destroys enemy projectiles. Why do I get this illusion that abilities are larger than usual? Knock him into the pit, that's a way faster way of killing. Just trying to buy myself as much time as possible, weakening them with the ferocity of my burn status effects. I don't know why I just reused that word. That was kind of awkward, but it's just what it is now. So I'm weakening them using my burn debuffs, and then I'll strike when I feel the time has come in order to finish them off. Early on, that is a decent strategy, I'd say. That was very good damage there, holy shit. Did I crit there? I must have. They just popped. I'm hoping for the usual signature related cursed items here. Oh, great. No, give me the hammer. Being volatile crystal. Whatever the hell its actual name is. Volatile gem. I believe it's a volatile gem. Makes playing a signature themed build a lot easier. Just way smoother. More convenient. And of course its counterpart, which has a name that I always forget and I can't seem to ever remember. I don't actually remember. It's the one that increases your signature damage, which again, I believe refers to charge signature damage, not to signature damage, or the damage of your signature arcana. That's how I would interpret that wording. I think it's pretty bad wording. It's very ambiguous. We are going to be taking damage here and there, but that's okay. Since we're playing fire, which, you know, in my opinion, is by far the strongest element in this game, I don't think we'll be having much of a challenge in this run. And fighting Zeal first is very easy. I never really struggle with that. That was close. Sometimes with these charged Arcana, it's a lot better to just tap them instead of executing the whole attack, like so. Which allows for a lot more wiggle room, because as soon as you are charging the attack, you are kind of stunned for the duration, right? You can't abort it. You can't just dash out of it to break out the animation. I like Breezy Gray because I love this dash, and having more mines everywhere is definitely gonna be quite fun. Alright, I don't think I want any other items here, they all kind of suck. I shouldn't forget about Taffy here. How am I gonna be doing this? I am not... Oh, well that was stupid. Wrong direction, boy. Let's kick you into the other direction. Oh, come on. Ooh, nice crit. And we get Erupting Cannonade. I like that a lot. Reminds me of a Pokemon attack. For some reason. Man, there's this one, I believe, like, you call it a legendary attack, or used to call it, which has existed for many generations in Pokemon. Which, there's the 3 main types: Plant, Fire, and Water. And all of them do have a respective, like, legendary attack, which used to deal 150 damage, I recall, if I recall correctly, like 120, something like that. And the animations are so freaking cool, and that's about it. Because after using it, it's supposed to be a strong, an attack so strong that the user, so the respective Pokemon, would have to rest the entire turn after, which didn't really make him all that strong. And you only had 5 usages of it, I believe, and could probably stock it up to 8, but I don't really recall all of that. However, man, the attacks are so cool. Like, yes, they were kind of useless, but man, they looked so freaking cool, and they felt so good to pull off, because you got them so late into the game, and your Pokemon had to trust you, so you would have had to master something, I guess. I don't know how you would really word that nowadays, but you had to spend a lot of time training that Pokemon. And it felt really rewarding, even though they were not particularly great. They were like Hyper Beam, but a little better, because they're not just normal type, but because of being of an element, they would actually be able to be used against other elements effectively. So that's a lot better than something like Hyper Beam, which is like a Chaos Arcana and Wizard. It has the normal type, or Chaos in Wizard, which isn't effective against any types, but it deals decent damage generally. Man, the Flame Strike damage. Oh, didn't even see you. Didn't even see you, dude. Holy shit. Just jumped into my face. I miss playing Pokemon. It was a fantastic experience as a child. However, I did pick up my favorite Pokemon games a while back, and I gotta say, it wasn't too fun. I also gave games like Coromon and Temtem a try, which, yeah, I am sure those are great digital alternatives to a, I should say not digital, but non-Nintendo related alternatives to the Pokemon franchise. Temtem is fantastic, Coromon is a lot, how do I put this? It's a lot smaller, it's definitely an indie game. I'm not sure whether Temtem is in any game. I believe it is, but it's been for years in the making and receiving heavy support, so... I personally played a lot of Coromon, but I just couldn't really make my... Oh, why didn't I pick this up? I couldn't really make myself play more. You know what I mean? It's like, as a child, those games were a lot more interesting. But nowadays, it's not really what I look for in a game. Even though I still absolutely love the fuck out of Pokemon, out of pocket monsters in general, in whichever shape or form they come. Just the whole game idea of catching, breeding, growing them, and so on and so forth is like, it's not very my thing anymore. I've outgrown it, even though, again, I can't stress this enough, I absolutely adore it to this day. What are we gonna be doing here? I don't know, I don't really want Adorable Mimic right away. I like at least having the odds of finding it late into a run. That was a really clutch call there, cancelling that laser. What do we do? I could go for these two and just sack them to the Mimic. And maybe Firstborn. Is it called Firstborn? Yeah. I keep reading Fistborn, which also kind of makes sense. Considering what this item is supposed to do. But... Nah, I don't want to spend more than this. Do we get rid of Breezy Grey as well? I'm not sure. I like it a lot. It's a lot of cooldown reduction for free. Let's just go for it. 15% extra damage. It's not bad. It's okay. Just breathe in that copium. Alright, back on the topic of Pokemon. Or Coromon. I really tried liking it. And I think I do, but I don't know, man. It just did not feel right. I'm having a lot more of a blast playing games like Wizard of Legend. Games that revolve around creativity, that revolve around developing certain skills and showing them off, essentially, right? Roguelikes are just my kind of video. Or games that require skill in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be roguelikes. Not enough. I'm trying to kill her with my mine here. I'm not getting enough resets. Alright, there we go. I kind of want to try this dash with the 99 dash item. That'd be so cool. And we get Water Flames. How poetic is that? Zeal giving me and also Firebender a Water Flames. An enhanced freaking Water Flames from the queen of firebending herself. That is awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Waifu Zeal. We all know and love you. Kinda gotta watch the clock here, because of work. I'm not in immediate distress here, but I should definitely pay attention. Well, that wall looks cool, I gotta say. And they float. In case you didn't know, now you do. I love the fact that Breezy Grey can be procced even while the ability is on cooldown. Makes it all the more better. Ooh, Whimsical Explodium. That definitely fits this build ID, for sure. I really like... I think I'm getting that right away. The only upgrade I haven't received so far is Blazing Lariat, so even if I find that in my shop, it's not gonna be too important getting it. Meaning I can just go ahead and spend money now. Man, the ward is cool. Obviously, that's another Arcana you could combine very well with this build, or just use from the get-go. You do not have to be in the ward area, as you can tell there. It's just the enemies that have to be in the ward area. So as long as the enemies are inside of the ward area, they will take increased damage from all sources. That ward increases the damage of. In this case, or generally it's always the element that the ward is off, so fire in this case, and then for the enhanced version also the element that is strong against the element that the ward is off, so water. I was trying not to cast the cannonade there, but I kind of had to, because then the thief might just blink behind me. And we all know and love when this shit happens. It's not fun. Getting stunlocked by a thief and then destroyed by a group of enemies, even just a small group of enemies. It is not fun, let me tell you. Yeah, I guess I want the Robe upgrade. So much damage. Thank you, Explodium. I love you. Doesn't everybody love just cool looking good items? And Explodium is definitely one of them. Though I personally prefer the ice version. Because it looks cooler and it feels even better freezing enemies and damaging them. Oh my god, that's so cool. Well, fire is just kind of broken. What can I say? Sure, we are fighting the Wind Dungeon currently, but nonetheless, I didn't really struggle on the Fire Dungeon or the Zeal fight either. Struggling while playing a decent fire build, or should I say, a fire build with a decent signature, seems like a very far-fetched idea to me. I hate that room. But we mastered it quite well, I'd say. I was trying to lure him back. The neat thing about Lariat is that you can just pass by enemies, just like I did there. Dodge them and deal a little bit of damage to them. Sure, you could just be patient and get all of the hits in, but I like being impatient. Going full force. Stun would be kind of fun if we got multiple. Could also just go jumper cables, but does that work on Lariat? Yes, it does, but it doesn't work on our Inferno Beam, so it's not gonna be too worth it. I think I'm getting the travel jacket just because it's good value. Are we done? I think so. I don't need that Wind Arcana. I do still have an unenhanced Shock Arcana, I was gonna say. Thunder Arcana? What's the element actually called? Is it lightning? Is it thunder? I would assume it's lightning. Man, thieves. Y'all are mind thieves, you catch my drift. Just, man, making me so freaking nervous and filling me with agony. Robbing my mind, robbing my consciousness. Am I the only one constantly mixing up consciousness and conscience? Man, those words are just so similar. It's so stupid to be like, I get it, they are derived from Latin, probably. But, man, why though? Just invent a different word. I shouldn't have to look this up every time. Oh, hi. Oh, bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Have a great time. Whoops. They cancel laser. Oh, they didn't. Actually, I got it back up. That's cool. But yeah, one cool thing you can do with charged Arcana, which you might have seen me do in another video, not in this one for sure, is you can, like, you hold, it's always 3 attacks, and then the final one is charged. Right, speed varies between the Arcana you're using, but you can redirect it at any given point, but you have to be very fast in your input, like so. Ooh, good stuff. We get Volatile Gemstone or Luxury Handbag. I think I prefer the handbag. Yeah, I guess we'll have a handbag. No thanks to that Thievrum. Ah, you sons of bitches. Just wait on that combo, it makes life a lot easier when you can just demolish enemies. Cannonade is quite a fun Arcana. I might make a build around that. Probably a Pokemon themed build with like attacks like Earthquake and maybe other tags I can come up with. It's a neat the neat thing about what the fuck did I just say? The neat thing about Cannonade is that I can just deploy my ward and fire into the ward area and it's gonna destroy everything that's inside. So much freaking damage. Alright, I should be retrieving the Tears of Midas. Should have done that way earlier, but that's okay. I would have just made slightly more money. I don't generally take a lot of damage, except on boss fights in the Chaos Trials, so I feel like Tears is not very good. But due to our armor, might as well take it. And it stacks nicely, giving us even more armor. That's always a doozy, eh? A neat bonus. Okay, wait on the ward here before we use our signature. Ooh, even more defense. Puffy Parker, I like that. Unfortunately, the Captain's Ring doesn't help us because we're using pretty much all fire at this point. I am pretty sure that you can't... I'm 100% sure that you cannot find any gems in a Chaos Trial run. You have to choose them as your starting relic. So I won't be finding the Fire Gem. Unfortunately, that would, of course, be fantastic. I just need one more Fire Arcana and I'm good to go. Maybe you can find them on loops. I haven't done looping in forever. There we go. I don't want that. Just so I have the possibility of trading away an unenhanced Arcana in case I can actually upgrade Lariat. I don't really want to lose Lariat here. It's great coverage. I like that we're getting the 3 most interactive dungeons in this game to our specific build, right? So we got fire first, meaning we're gonna be weak. We got winds next, so we were strong there. Not really struggling at all and destroying the boss. And then finally, so that was strong Arcana, I was meaning to go Lariat there. Finally we're getting water where we are weak again. Which makes things a whole lot more interesting, but we can burn enemies. I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't really pay much attention to our status effects. That's just the benefit of playing fire. I don't have to do that. I'm totally fine just wrecking enemies with the base damage we got. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Just cancel their attacks, but be very vicious and fast, otherwise we will be frozen and take a mild amount of damage. They don't really chunk, but in combination with other enemies, they do. So there we can trade for some health. Perfect, that's why I kept the Dynamo Shockwire. It's one of those extremely useless Arcana that doesn't even do anything as a support Arcana on your run, even when enhanced. It might do something in PvP. I don't know that. I doubt it. What the fuck? There must have been an ice block encased inside. Was that visible? I don't think it was. So the candle hit the ice block. That is very weird. Very weird to watch for sure. Oh, y'all are done, that's cool. Already done for. Now, I am trying to see if I can isolate a water elemental enemy, whatever the fuck they're called, an elemental enemy of the water element, so I can test whether or not I can freeze them. I would assume that sorry, not freeze, burn. I would assume that, before stepping into this room, I should finish my sentence, because that's obviously an ambush. I would assume that I can burn them, but the burn either deals less damage, so probably 2 damage, or 3 damage, or it will not last as long. I like that you don't really need in-depth knowledge to play this game. Motherfucker knocked me away, but since laser pretty much hits the entire screen, it still worked out very well. Yes, you can burn them. That was good enough of an insight. Those rooms make me really claustrophobic, and I do not know how I just got frozen once there. Probably due to our friend Kasim's Eriklok. Didn't really take much damage there, even though I feel like we got hit a lot. Right, where's green? Is it to the left? I was so sure there'd be no more rooms down there that I didn't check, and it is indeed a crossroad. Oh, so much. That would have been so much more money. Holy shit. Unicorn? maybe? Maybe unicorn? I like Demi's... Demi? Is it Demi's teapot? Or Demi? No, it's Demi. It's for sure. It's Demi. Chakra's locket. Let's get the teapot, man. It increases our wards duration, which is A-okay. Okay, let's trade Arcana. Hopefully get a good item here. No, we did not. We get trash. I mean, it's not total dog shit, but it's pretty bad. Man, we got such a neat setup here. I don't... Wait, is it? It's the final boss. Alright, so we don't really need Whimsical anymore as much as I love it. We cook our rainbows just for funsies. I don't think we'll be needing this. Chakra's locket is just more armor, that's okay. And Unicorn Tail obviously is okay, however, I won't take it, just so we have a chance to find something more fun before doing Sura. Did my voice get a lot more quiet here? I feel like I'm talking in a lot more of a soothing voice. I didn't realize we won 3-1. I thought to myself, for whatever reason, we won 3-2. That's okay. To be frank, I already forgot what item I just tossed. Oh no, never mind, it's the Whimsical. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Whimsical. You would have made this room an absolute breeze. But Demi's teapot is fantastic too. And a little bit of health regen. I don't mind. Okay. Can't stress this enough. This run felt very short. Very short-lived for sure. Probably because I am playing fire. And I'm just destroying everything. Without having to try much or do much. I don't really have like a 50% increased damage mimic, for example. I do, however, have Strongman's Hammer, which just destroys the foes. Imagine getting double trouble now. I'd be absolutely golden. I wonder with these 3 Midas items if I could just take the loan node, and be fine. Like resolve it on the same stage. Man, I take no damage because of all the stacked items. I'm of course referring to the Midas items. Because what other stacked items do I have? I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't. This time I'll laser right away. In case that the... Oh no, we would have gotten Unicorn. Oh, of course we would have. I'm lasering first, in case the projectiles will be faster than me again. Yay, money! Wings of Icarus. I'm not sure. I don't think I want any of this. And I don't think I really want to keep searching for treasure here. I think I'm gonna just quit like I intended. Wait, actually, let me visit Nox again. How many Noxes did we find this run? That just kind of felt insane. It went very smooth. Like, we could go glue, but I like my move speed right now, though. I think we'll be very, very well off without glue here. I could have also bought a Zephyr, yes I know. But honestly, we are so well off. I don't think we'll be struggling much. Freya might fuck us up, but I don't think we'll be struggling much into Sura. Up. Oh, evaded that. Thank God. And by God, I mean Airy Cloak, because that item is fucking hilarious. I love the Lariat shenanigans. But she was done for whatever reason. This build in general is just so broken, and you can cancel most of the abilities. For example, I can cancel my what's it called? Inferno Beam? Yeah, my Inferno Beam even while the signature move is going on. That's great. It's fantastic. Lariat allows me to damage enemies. Even on final stage, just like you can see right there. Without really being in danger at any given point, because it's a massive, very fast moving ability. Oh, didn't see you there. Come on, come back here. And then die. Hey thief, how you doing? After having dashed, the dash will, or the blink rather, will be on a cooldown. So they don't really pose a threat to you. Oh yeah, Summoner is a great choice. Great choice of an enemy to throw at me at this point. Ooh, this would have been fantastic early on. Okay, we don't really have any items here. We could go for the easel. Man. Oh. Oh yeah, right, I always forget. Breezy is part of that thing. Well, we don't have lightning, and we don't really have movement Arcana. Guess we could go for this, and then the 5% extra damage from Friendship Bracelet, since Sura, you can't use any status effects, he's immune to all status effects. Then just go for it. Have some fun. Let's go. I would say overall this run was very successful. I could definitely show off the build. I had a very good time. Kinda hate that when rushing Sura, right when he's doing an attack like that, like channeling it up, and you beat him, the attack will immediately be fired off. It will be released immediately and always hit you. I hate that. It may not deal much damage, but it's still annoying. I try to be patient. Try to not rush things. I don't want to fuck this up. Kinda had to dodge that, to dash that. Come here! You silly globes. Nope, that was not enough. Come on. There we go. A fitting end. Alright. I don't really have anything to say here. I think that went very smoothly, for sure. And, yeah. I hope you had some fun watching. Maybe playing this build yourself. I certainly did. Even though I'm not personally a great fan of fire, since I feel like it's way too strong in this game, but that doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It is certainly one of the most fun elements. It is consistently fun. Doesn't really matter what abilities you pick up. It's always fun. It is now 8 AM. I'm gonna be editing this, preparing, uploading, and so on and so forth. And I don't really know what to say here. I guess just the usual. Thanks for watching, and wherever you are, good morning, good day, good night. I see you next time. Bye bye.